Normally on this channel, I don't try to make a point or get technical about anything. But a while ago, I had an idea for just a thing I wanted to go through that I would like to go through the entirety of Pokemon. I haven't featured any Pokemon on this channel. I think we've talked about it. But I have probably more hours into that entire series than about anything else. And some points it just sickens me. But today I kind of was wondering, well, we have a local secondhand game store. And the other week I purchased a device, this Hyperkin Retron. So basically I needed a pathway to go from the Game Boy Advance, which is sitting right here. Purple one's original, teal I bought a couple years ago, great condition. I had to replace the battery in the teal one once before. So I have my fill of portable game devices by Nintendo, because they are awesome. I hope Pal World wins, if gamers know what I'm talking about. So anyway, the other week I was playing with this Retron, and I don't want to demonstrate this, but the Game Boy Advance games I put into here, the save files don't match up. It feels like it's loading. It says it's loading a backup save file, and I don't know technically why on this system there is a backup save file with Game Boy Advance games. So it doesn't play it right. But a while ago, off of Amazon, I ordered copy of Pokemon Fire Red. That light is there. Okay, that'll work. So the thing with this is it is counterfeit. Now, oh, I forgot I need this other one quick. Give me one moment. Alright, moment up. So the reason I found it was counterfeit is when I was loading it into the original Game Boy Advance, it gave me loading, like kind of the same message this thing was giving me with the official cartridge. So I did some digger deeping. So for a counterpoint, even though it's the different one, official, if you look at the E's on both of them, the E on the other one is smaller. And then if you look real close, there's bumps on this one throughout. Like, it's just different. You can tell, and then I'm like, okay, after doing research, that's why. So it was a counterfeit cartridge, got it off of Amazon, must have been a secondhand seller, and this and that. But yeah, and I learned to live with it. I do enjoy my Pokemon. In fact, I think I'm playing Go right now. Hold on. OBS is fun. See? Found out the other day, there's a way you can link your phone, Android specifically, to your desktop, and you can display it like that. So I can sit here and play this the entire time, and then with the Pokemon Home app, you can transfer everything you do with this onto your Switch and play through Scarlet and Violet right now, which I'm going through for the third time, because I'm horrifically addicted to Pokemon. But I will not go back through Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness again. They're such expensive games, and they're so... It's just not fun to play, and the set pieces are awful, and the music somehow is terrible. Genius Sonority, I think, is the company that... Get off of that. Well, anyways, you know, you can play Pokemon like this, and here, I think I can demonstrate under this. You can go under Settings. I don't think I'm showing anything here, and then it's like Connected Devices. You go to Pokemon Home. And you can go through and just send Pokemon. So I'll just... What did I catch recently I wanted to upload? At Alakazam we can't use, or the Abra we can't use. You know, I'm not going to do this, but basically you can do this, pick from a lot of them and send them over. Then you go back to, you know, load your Pokemon Home app, which is down here in the corner. You can see it, or whatever. We got time, I guess. And then there'll be just a little criteria here, sending we detected from here and here, and then from there you just go into your Switch and bring about whatever. But we're going to get off people's Pokemon addiction. And in fact, we're going to... because we're going to go in a completely different direction with what I'm talking about here. First of all, I want to demonstrate this thing. So notice how in a normal Game Boy Advance, to demonstrate, I have a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 here, because other things. And I just don't want to put any Pokemon into this thing again. But as to demonstrate, you turn this on, right? Oh, classic. But it freezes. Okay, oh, and the battery's dying. That's cool. But I just had this one charged. Maybe not. You know what? We're going to go to the other Game Boy, and I'm just going to clean this. The other Game Boy. Yeah, you know, because early on when you're trading Pokemon, oh yeah, I even got one of the cables, because you need that as well. Trust me, this isn't going to turn into a poker. Alright, we're going to try this again. This is a fun way to record things. There, that looks like, there. See how that loaded like right away? Tony Hawk. Check this shit out. Alright, can you, it's a little dark, but whatever. We're going to put it into this thing. I'm going to move this. Actually, hold on, I need a little adjusting things on the fly. Are you this? You need to go here. All right, from the on position. So the Game Boy booted up in, you want to give that there 5-8 seconds? Hey, Hyperkin. We're already at the... So, I don't want to look at what this thing is or what it's running under the hood. It has an SD card in it that says do not remove in the instructions. It came with a controller like this that I found out you can plug into Windows and it does recognize it. I played a little Super Nintendo earlier with it, but this, it just doesn't feel correct. And even if I got this to work with the Pokemon games, I would be dreading. I don't know if I could play it with this. So this is, but see, now it's loading. So, oh no, Karn's coming to visit. Karn, come on. You're going to be on stream. Or YouTube or whatever. Fine, one time I need him to just wander on over. He's like, no, I'm just going to sit here. Good kitty, though. Yeah, I had to readopt a cat the other day for all you people that know me or have seen this or have been in my lives. So Karn's back down here at the house. And the only issue with that is the other kitty and Talia and him grew up together, but they somehow haven't recognized each other or sent it, or I don't know. There's a grate between the kitchen and the living room. We're figuring it out. So, personal drama with cats, because, you know, sad cat man. Right, kitty? Come here. Hi. Alright, so now we're at the... Okay, we're back to the screen. There! All that just to get the video off this. I don't even know if I want to care to even... Yay! Okay, this is A then. So yeah, I guess if you're in a bind and you want to play your Game Boy Advance games with atrocious load times, but you know, we're about atrocious load times here on the Gaming Alliance. Yes, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm at a point where we're turning it off. But it's right here, the Hyperkin Game Boy Advance. Yeah, and okay, so this fraudulent copy of Pokemon, it just doesn't even work on it. Tried to load for like 10 minutes. But then I was looking at this cube. This atrocity. Like, it might be worth keeping the controller. But I don't know. Or you get one of them units that it has an SD card into the Game Boy. Well, I'd probably use it on one of the official things to make it cool, but excuse the sigh. But it got me on another conscious idea here. Because one of my favorite things is just obscure nonsense. What I do on this channel. So we're going to put the Hyperkin Game Boy Advance cube thing away. And we're going to leave, I don't know, that doesn't work. Oh, and I was going to try something else. I hadn't tried Game Boy games in here because I got a copy of Metroid 2 that I think barely works. Thanks, Gappo, I appreciate it when you give me, okay. Let's see what this does. Oh, that's cute, and I love that noise. Yeah! So I hear that load up noise again. Alright, the rest of the video is just going to be me sitting here playing this and you can't see what I'm doing. I'll just hold it like this. And then I'll use the screen. No. Let's get on to the main juxt of whatever. Who the fuck remembers these? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the OUYA, as denoted on the metal casing here. This was back in about 2013 when I thought I was going to develop games because I thought I streamlined it enough with Game Maker Studio, which I have in Steam, which apparently I dumped quite a few hours into that I don't remember. But anyways, I know this thing works. I'm going to plug this into the capture card, and we're going to see... We're just going to relive this time, because I did all this stuff to it back... I don't know. And then the controller. I do have another one of these. Hold on, we're going to... You know what, I'll leave that. I'll drain the battery, but I still got the Pokemon piped into the TV in the background here. Because I'm just cool like that. And plus I haven't used my incense through the day. Oh, and... Well, let me do that before I leave. I caught something today I just couldn't believe. I have to go back to the big TV so I can see what I'm doing here, because issues. So... I don't know, I think I can just... Oh, never mind. I'm just an idiot. I can just do this, because it's right there. I was in... Oh, the video froze. How does that work? How does that work? Apparently there's... Whatever. Since there's this interconnectivity, I ain't gonna mess with this too much, but I think I didn't lose anything, more or less. Like, I caught the freeze right as it happened, because I think I'm staring right at my editing, whatever. But, no, today... Get out of here. Today... in the entirety of Pokemon, probably have caught less than 20 shinies. The thing is, I didn't even know about them until I think Gen 5 and didn't really care. But apparently the drop rate on them are like 1 in 2,000 or something. And here's the other thing too, I didn't know they released this variant, but I caught a Ponyta, which from Gen 8, if I'm referring to right, is a straight up goddamn unicorn. And can you tell what type it is? It's fucking fairy! Pardon my French. But anyways, that kind of shiny version of it, the Target parking lot, I'm like, all right, that's something else. I think my niece uses Pokemon Go on my mom's phone once in a while. I might just, here you go, like unicorns. But I'm not going to evolve it either because it doesn't have, like, and apparently I can't bring it to Scarlet Violet, so I ain't going to worry about that. So I am going to end this, though. This. Don't look at my things, please. Alright, and that's off so that I could just get rid of this. And there, let me get rid of that. But unicorn. A Ponyta is a unicorn now. So now back to the okay, I just did that before I was gonna get out of here, and then we were gonna check out this game system from the past. This magnificent OUYA that boasted this easy game development to indie game platform. You know what everyone did? The E word Nintendo doesn't want to hear. Actually, we could start a trend. Hashtag E word. Hashtag don't worry about it, Nintendo. So, I think we're going to hit the classic button here. The light came on, everyone. Look at it. I know it's small. Oh no, it froze again. Huh. Well, at least I caught and fixed that real quick. You didn't miss much, so I'll just leave that in. But apparently, this new camera may not like me doing things. Uh-oh. This thing turned off. We're gonna hit the on button again. Hope we didn't break it. So I haven't had it on in about a year and a half. Oh, there it came on again. I think I remember I had to screw with it a little last time when it didn't turn on for a while. Right, I mean, there's a electronic thing inside, but you know, it's Android. Okay, and I'm still moving. That's a good sign. So again, another story behind this I think I remember is like Amazon bought up. Listen to that! Is this wired to this? Yeah, that's right. Wow. I just put new batteries in the controller, so this shouldn't be an issue. Oh, look at that shit. That! Oh, look, look. All right, hold on. I gotta get this on my TV so I can see what I'm doing. See that 3-4 twist, everyone? We were going into Pokemon and then left turn, OUYA! Yeah, baby. So, again, with this thing was geared... Oh, look at that on the big screen. And my gamer tag's even the same. God damn it, everybody. So, I think O was the... Yeah, select. This had Duck Game, Towerfall Ascension, Twitch said I don't even think now will work. I think I have this thing completely offline. There's just Rain app. Does this still work? I think I can just launch with the Rain app. Oh no, don't do that. Look at that load time on a Rain app. You can adjust the rain from left to right, and then up and down makes it light or heavy rain. By far the best app on the system. Oh, and actually looking at the... Oh, that's ridiculous that changes like that. Alright, I'm going to turn this down so I don't get redundant audio. I think I remember you hit the OUYA button. Oh, you double tap it. Yeah, I remember this shit now. Exit it. I don't remember this one. This game I actually bought, and it's fun. You play from the worm. This is a fake version of Quake. That's a video. Yeah, these are both video players, but then... At point, I think I couldn't get PlayStation working on here, but it's impressive. Now, what do I have handy here? I have Castlevania sitting right here. So I have this game because apparently... Oh, I can't do that. I have to... This. Pay no attention to actually... Oh. Hit back. Don't hit back. Don't mind the scrolling. This collection is really old, especially this one. It's weird mapping because there's no like start buttons. So start and select or clicking the sticks. Yeah, Castlevania on the OUYA. So it's a very nice controller back in the day, and then you get at the batteries by ripping off the front part. But again, this opens another question here. So I just flashed the game in front of you. So I have this game. I have a Nintendo right here. But, you know, can't really emulate things these days because, you know, you have the cartridge. These are merely backups. One shouldn't download huge libraries off of torrent steams to make it easy to build a Raspberry Pi image. Or to sit and build that image and then go through and take out, you know, whatever. Just, you know, like a library. If you delete or return it in 24 hours or, you know, if you enjoy it, buy it, I think is the moral story. Let's see if I can get this glitch here, or this... I had a buddy of mine get... Nah, never mind. But I could never say too much with this. Or to the same part, things that don't exist anymore. I've watched a lot of videos recently about things that have DRMs that don't exist on servers anymore. So you actually have the physical game, but you cannot play it. Or I kind of want to give a couple other examples here. We're going to just... Oh, how do I shut this thing off? I think I just hit the button. I don't know, like this is... Yeah, we're just going to go with hitting the button. Because I don't want to... Ugh. I want to zoom the camera out. Or make it this, but yeah. Oh, I see. Alright, whatever. I don't think this camera likes this. You know, we're just going to put this thing away. But I don't even know what these things are worth now, but nothing right now electronically is worth getting rid of. But kind of right now, this thing's Offline servers ain't there. I don't expect it's just off grid. It's off the grid. Oh, my controller did shut off. Alright. But in snap sizing, should plug things on the fly. From the two little boxes I have here, this thing, not so good. OUYA is good. For back probably a decade ago when it came out for what it was trying to do, and it's, again, I have Game Maker Studio on Steam, but a lot of people used it to E-word the games. Let's say emulate here. But that does bring up a couple questions that let me unprofessionally and unorganizingly grab over here examples of it. This. What? I don't know, it's somewhere. Actually, I only brought that back upstairs as I talk to myself. So I guess one example altogether is, those you know, Chrono Trigger, the role-playing game, is about like $350 some. Hold on. We're just going to be lazy. Actually, you know what? I don't need this capture nonsense anymore. We're going to go back to the main screen so I can show you some other stuff. Yeah, OUYA. I gotta figure out why this camera just, you know what, occasionally I don't want to do things. Because that might be an issue. So, get this over here. Let's play the game. Right, starting. Yeah. Okay, I guess I could shrink this to get the synopsis, but, you know. Let me just do this little window capture and rewire it to... So, this... We're gonna get this. Loose copy of the game is almost $200. And I have a complete version, which I have a friend of mine that does. I think he actually bought it for $4. So that has actually gone up in value. But for example, I have a Japanese version here. So I paid $1 for it. Which I think on the previous page, actually, they're just about that. But I can't speak Japanese or read Japanese, and I don't care to want to learn it right now or sit and screenshot and translate every little thing. So if I have this physical copy, can I emulate it? Is that fine? You know, that's the question for the lawyers to answer. I don't have one on here. Here's another sob story. This version of Smash Brothers I've had tried professionally cleaned like twice, and it just still doesn't want to work. Because my initial copy went to a house party and somehow left the case. We'll just leave it at that. So that's another thing. I have this game, this disc, but it just won't run. Can I put it on my trusty Steam Deck that's here? That I've this feature here never used for any of this stuff. We'll get this out of here. But yeah, am I allowed to do that? And then I think I had a copy of Battletoads somewhere, and that I've cleaned, and it feels like something's missing in there, so that's another old NES game that doesn't work. Especially I worry about some of those old things that I've seen. I've kept mine in like decent spaces so they wouldn't corrode or whatever, but I heard that a lot of the old stuff is dying. And again, are we allowed to preserve this in a backup if we still have the physical case and whatnot? So again, case of Battletoads, Smash Brothers, because again, GameCube games, I don't think Nintendo's reprinted like at all. That's why a lot of the GameCube titles have really held a lot of their prices. You want to look through this price charting. Keep putting that was here. Great website. There's an app for them. You can catalog the whole thing. They're not anything affiliated with me. I just use them, and I don't mind that or knowing that or educating people about that. Friends and family members. Oh, video games. That's like, yeah, it's a combination of art, music, and puzzle solving and interaction, and there's usually a story involved. Unless you play Madden or some Call of Duty. Gave up on that shit years ago. But I don't think, you know what? I'm going to take a little break here, but I wanted to get that out. So yeah, like right now Nintendo's kind of on a little binge about getting the lawyers all riled up about, hey, you know, here's an example. The other week, I did a playthrough of Mario 3, and at the end of that, I flashed the cart, and I said, remember to have the game you're going to be streaming. And I think about 2 days later, there was a Twitch streamer that had their VOD sent to YouTube, and she was playing Mario 3. And I think when I looked at the two videos, it was like 6 hours, and mine was like 3, but I played this like years ago, or... when did that nonsense come on? I don't think there's a title on here. But yeah, you know, I got the thing sitting right here. And it doesn't actually have when it came out on the box. But I want to say it was like 88 or 89. But still to have that muscle memory come back and do that. But there was a point in the video that said streamer did something like this. Yeah, this Mario game's hard. Wait a minute. It's a PS4 control. And from my recollect, I don't think there's a way to play any of that with one of these. E-word. E-word. Wrong. So again, you know, they might be liable. Hey, look, there was a PlayStation controller there. Or one other silly thing I guess I wanted to bring up just now we're talking about Mario. A while ago, my nitpicky brain watching a film. It's Transformers, Beasts of the Rising. I watched Beast Wars when I was 9, 10, was whenever it came out. Well, there was a little scene that a kid, probably played by a kid in this day and age, had an original Game Boy. So something along the lines like, oh, I can't beat Bowser. Well, for a fun fact, I think it was Super Mario Land that came out on that platform. That was in a completely different world, and I beat... Well, Bowser, I don't think was in that game. And I think the second game, the end character was Wario. And then I think, like, so that's the kitty or varmint noises. But I kind of don't think on the original Game Boy there was one of the straightforward Mario games that you went after Bowser in it. So this child actor, Transformers, didn't do his research. That's the nerd level I am. So I think right now, and I said I was going to take a break from the ADHD, but, oh man, that was the other point I wanted to kind of make, because I'm a sick man. So again, just, I think Nintendo, if you're going to go after streamers or such, there should be an example for people like her. Like, okay, did she have the original game but still play with a PlayStation controller? And, you know, can I play Chrono Trigger easily through my PC if I have a copy for if I'm in Japanese, or if something I have just doesn't work anymore, like Battletoads or Smash Brothers. I feel like these are like legit questions that can be asked, or if Nintendo would make a little page there to say that. And then I feel it's, in a sense, preserving history. And I think Nintendo the other day was actually using something in an official context, like in a museum, that they were using emulated software. So now we're going to do something real neat. We need answers, Nintendo. And I think for every video now, just for the fun of it, to see if it catches on, we get an answer off the simulation thing. Yeah, I got some alpha Pokemon cards. Old school. Some expensive ones. Let's start burning these motherfuckers until goddamn Nintendo gets back to us. Look at that, everyone. Look at this Pokemon card. Alpha. First edition. You can see the first edition burning right there. So Nintendo, we're gonna play some games here. I'm gonna try to be consistent on this because I got plenty of old Pokemon cards I can burn. Because if we're gonna burn history, I just want to be right there with it.